right.
All by
All right.
myself.
We are officially live again in the first time of 2023 for the Umbrella Podcast. First time since December 2nd. So it's been a while, but we are back. As y'all motherfuckers see, we finally got the sign.
Welcome to a humble abode.
Welcome to the official.
Welcome back
Welcome
to 2023.
To the official Umbrella Podcast set. You already got it open? Okay.
Of course, we got we. Yes, I have to turn it down. My bad. I apologize.
Come on, brother.
My apologies.
See, I'm just making sure. Oh, see, I gotta turn it
Turn
down.
it down. You are too loud.
Is that? Okay, that's yours, and then I got mine.
No, it is
Yeah.
yours.
Nah, that's yours.
No, this is mine. That is yours. This is ours.
You don't need this motherfucker. I'm just trying to make sure we got sound and everything, and we good to go. Get
Yeah,
this
we
all
definitely
set
got
up.
the
You know,
sound.
our little.
How y'all doing though, man? How was y'all New Year's? You know what I'm saying? Well, fake New Year's. How was your fake New Year's? Because the real New Year's is when the earth resets and it ain't in the middle of the goddamn cold, boy.
And we can start off like that.
Spring, yeah. I mean, we talking about fake news. You mean that New Year's? Fake New Year's.
Fake New Year's.
You know what I'm saying? How was your fake New Year's? I hope y'all didn't get shit faced. Passed out.
You know, at first I thought you were gonna say, "I hope y'all didn't get shit for Christmas."
I hope you
Maybe
didn't
like,
get
you
shit
bitter
for
son of a bitch.
I didn't get shit for Christmas.
Got a
Yeah,
few
the wife
things.
didn't get you none?
Nah, we trying to not celebrate Christmas no more.
I know that, brother.
Why not? Cause it's a pagan holiday.
That among it's a holiday designed to run your pockets. Like without these holidays, I think Americans would be a lot better financially. If you ain't had to
it's,
get 1,000 gifts for 1,000 people you really don't care about.
What do they call it? A Hallmark holiday.
Yeah.
Right there, Hallmark holiday.
It's all about the consumerism of everything. That's pretty much how Easter is and Christmas and not so much Thanksgiving.
Nope, that's two. That's a consumer
How?
holiday. You know how much you
How?
spend
Oh,
a month's worth of
go
food
buy your
for
turkey?
a day. You spend a month worth of food in a day. That's how.
Really, that much?
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be
Yes.
I mean, I guess it depends on the person too, because not everybody's on big into Thanksgiving.
If the family comes over, you damn near spending a month. Yeah.
You got enough for leftovers and then some.
The only good thing about it, you got like 3 days of leftovers after
Ain't
Thanksgiving.
nothing good about it.
The food.
I think the symbolism behind that is just they're trying to cover up some disgusting things that people did on Thanksgiving all them years ago.
Stuffing turkeys and shit.
Stuffing people.
How about yeah?
Stuffing people with fucking diseases and fucking blankets covered in smallpox and shit. What the fuck you talking? So horrible. All these holidays have horrible fucking backstories to them and shit like that. But they changed the narrative over the years and shit, so we don't really know. You know what I mean?
So
we know, but like it's not widespread. Like
we don't know. If we knew, it wouldn't be widespread. Word of mouth is the most powerful thing. So if you really knew, and people really knew, that shit would not continue after the next year.
And when people,
Well, you know the thing is though, a lot of stuff gets talked about, but the majority of people are like, "Oh, well, it's tradition. We always do this, that, and third." And so you have idiots.
Right.
I'm gonna call them idiots. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings.
do it for the kids.
Tradition.
You know, I got my daughter and everything. You know, we do Christmas and shit like that, but we don't like.
Man, fuck Christmas. Santa Claus got shot this year.
Yo, you heard my song?
Yeah, I heard your song. Yeah. Then you sent me that shit.
I'm
like,
the bad.
I was there in the
Santa,
process.
I'm the one that beat Santa's ass and stole his sleigh. You heard?
And my song Santa beat me up, but I'm gonna do a remix.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna do a remix.
So Santa beat you up, but I beat Santa up. So I got revenge for you.
We gonna jump him on the next song.
Next year, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be the
Santa getting shot for Christmas.
Throw Christmas away.
yeah.
Man.
Yeah, but we out here to see Umbrella Podcast. We're talking about fake news in this episode. Fake news.
Because we know it's so widespread, y'all might think it's actual news. But I'm going to tell you now, if it ain't some shit that damn near will benefit you tomorrow, and it's just scaring you today, that shit is in my category fake news. Because there's so much other shit they report about, but they only reporting on murders, destruction, scary shit. Just fear. Turn that shit off, boy. The hell you doing to my goddamn podcast? Let me vibrate my shit.
Yeah, he talk. Yo,
I already put mine on vibrate. You late?
As if he did have a recording session yesterday. Recorded somebody and his phone off.
Yo, for real. Middle of the take.
Come on.
Come on, man.
It's Paul. Let me text you.
Doing that shit. But fake news, man. People reporting shit, and then everybody, because you know all these places want to be the first thing to report something. Oh, so they make an article about it or a video or whatever, and they post it, and everybody sees the shit, and then they're like, "Oh, this happened," and then they spread it, and other people spread it, and they fall for the dumbass shit, and then come to find out like 2 weeks later, oh, well, that wasn't accurate. So
it's crazy because the published shit probably get more attention than it was an accurate video. You mean?
Yeah, and that's the fucked up part too. Is it's just like somebody gets in trouble and gets arrested for something bad or whatever, and all the news articles go out about it. And they were arrested for this and that and blah blah blah, and then whatever, they were found not guilty or whatever the case may be, and there's a lot less news coverage on the innocent verdict than there is on charges.
There's a perfectly good reason for that, and I'll tell you momentarily. Don't nobody want to hear all that shit. Pretty much, they want to see who getting in trouble and why, and even if they not guilty, that nigga still guilty. For real, it's literally be how it go, bro. It's like people want to see the worst and shit. I don't know if it's human conditioning. You mean where it's like human condition, like when you in traffic, right, and you see an accident, and everybody slow the fuck down as if it has something to do with them, and watching, just seeing what's going on. Somebody get pulled over, everybody's slowing down, but you see a rainbow over the sky and speeding past it. See, a puppy playing in the field. I don't even fuck about that puppy. Drive by it.
My high ass would definitely be like looking at the rainbow, like, oh, look, a rainbow.
It's a rainbow.
Oh, look, a puppy. It's a rainbow. Look at that puppy. I'd be all fucking rainbow.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't pay no attention to the rainbows unless my son pointing them out. But that's because he has that mindset where he can appreciate the good in the world. Meanwhile, me, I'm looking out for watch out, that might happen. Watch out, this might happen. And in the same sense, it's like that's what the fuck the news do to us. It's like we rather pay attention to some positive shit, but it's like, watch out, COVID's on the rise this year again, and there's another strain on top of the other strain, and then this strain. So it's like every step of the way, they damn near narrating your fear. They're making sure that you scared.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. In the books that doctors learn from when they go to school for this shit,
the good book.
It tells you all the classifications for all sicknesses, and the coronavirus is in there, and it's literally classified as a common cold. Common fucking cold, people. Wake the fuck up!
You know how many people got silenced for that information?
I'm just saying.
You hear that awkward silence?
Let me think when the last time I had a fucking cold was. A stuffy nose. A cough. You get more than 3 years ago. More than fucking... I have not had a cold, like stuffy nose, sneezing, fever, fucking cough. Haven't had one of them shit since before this Rona shit started.
So you're patient zero is what you're saying.
Maybe the whole thing what they saying with weed and could prevent it is true because I smoke a lot of weed. But maybe it just doesn't work for people that only smoke a little bit of weed.
Man, that piehead science don't apply in the real world.
Yo, that's what they saying. They saying
all you gotta do is just smoke weed, man. And I'm telling you,
that's what they said. The THC cells block the coronavirus cells from sticking in your lungs.
Man, see,
and that's
the day will keep corona away.
That's just what I seen. You know what I mean? But I believe it because I smoke a lot of weed and I ain't been sick in fucking 3-4 years. So I don't know what to fucking tell you because this shit seems like worse.
You're immortal. You're immortal.
Immortals can get sick.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Nah. Sick is a deteriorating thing.
There's a difference.
If you sick, you're damn near dying slowly.
There's a difference.
Nah. Even common cold take a day and a half off your life. I don't know if that's accurate, so don't fact check me. But sick is a smaller form of death. You know what I mean?
No, but they say sleep is because of the death.
You're sick.
Sick is the
Daughter of death.
fucking brother of bullshit. That's what the
Brother of
fucking is.
bullshit. Daughter of death.
I'm not fucking. I don't like that shit, man. Keep your fucking germs away from me. I don't need that shit, man. If I got a show coming
Man,
up,
I'm
it's
about
like,
to
yo,
say-
like, yo. I'd be like, oh damn, I got a show coming up. Get the fuck away.
Nice to meet you, brother.
I have you know,
And
I have never backed out of a single show in my music career. I've never said, yeah, I'll do that, and then later on said, nah, you know what, I can't do it. Never, not once.
well, I have life getting away, and unfortunately, I have had to. But nowadays, shit, I'm planning in advance, and I'm making sure that I won't
I mean,
have
if it's
to.
really like a good reason, but I'm like,
Transportation.
even with fucking, I've done shows where I was sick. Where I'm sitting there fucking nauseous as hell, dizzy as fuck. I'm sitting there fucking damn near sleeping until my set. I go up on stage and I do this shit. I get off stage and people are like, wait, you're sick?
Nah, man, I ain't sick.
Yeah.
I ain't sick. What you talking about, man? Come on, baby.
Sick as fuck, but I still rap. I rap.
Come on, baby.
I rap. I do this shit. So I don't back out of shows. You know, if I say something, if I say I'm gonna do something, I do it. So we got some people watching here.
Mm-hmm.
We got some people watching.
You got 80 people.
8 people.
Nah, 8 people.
8 people. No. Welcome to the next edition of the Umbrella Podcast. No promo, no warning. We were just like, all right, let's do it.
Bow.
You know,
Just
let's
like
do it.
that.
But we finally got
Back
the
again.
set. We finally
By
got the
myself.
set, the sign.
2 other men.
Notice the sign. I'm sure people have probably noticed it because the other one is very bright green and this one has no green in it. So if you didn't notice it, you're fucking blind.
And if you don't know, now you know. Niagara. See how I did that? See how I did that? That was a goddamn knee slapper.
This motherfucker, what the fuck? This guy, man.
Oh my god!
This
All
fucking
right.
guy, man. All right, so
What's
fake
some
news.
situations where the fake news, where you notice
yeah,
fake news is
fake
being
news.
pushed? Agendas. You mean aside from the COVID, because
Fox
that's the most
News.
obvious one.
Fox News,
How so?
because they report bullshit.
Yeah, but that's cookie cutter shit. We want to get in the nitty gritty, shitty details.
I mean, a lot of it has to do with these places want to be the first thing to report the shit, so they get something, and they're like, oh, we gotta report this right now with no time to fact check, and they report it, and that's a lot of the times that's where the fake news comes from. Now, like in the case of like satire, that shit's just fucking annoying because they'll take like certain real life situations or whatever, and they'll make like a believable article about it.
I've seen
And-
some satire before.
People will sit there and they share it and they believe it, and it's ridiculous because it's not true. But you know how easy a lot of these things would be to just stop spreading it if you just fucking looked it up for once. Like, motherfucker literally Googled this shit, and probably within the first 5 fucking search results you'll find your answer if it's a real thing or not. Snopes.com works. Use it, motherfucker. I'm
it's too
sick
much
of
work.
it. Stop spreading fake news. When you see something, you think, oh, this is crazy. Let me fucking share it and spread all the fucking dumbass shit to all my friends and have them dumb motherfuckers believe it. Stop doing that. Be the person to fucking put a stop to the bullshit at first. Make sure it's real before you share it. That's all I ask. I don't understand why people just click the share button so fast. You know how many times I've had to tell people this ain't real. This ain't true. Let
I
me
would
post
imagine on
the
Facebook a
fucking
lot.
reason. Let me post the proof.
See, what my color deficient friend is trying to say here is to do your fucking research.
Do your fucking research, man. It's not that hard to fucking little Google search, a little Snopes search. You could copy and paste the title of the article. Literally a copy paste job. You don't even have to type it. And it will show you the article, and it will fucking tell you a little green dot or a little red dot. And if it's a red dot, it means it's false. It might be an X.
See,
Use it!
Hey, ain't nobody trying to do all that shit. What's the fakest
Yo.
news you ever heard?
You put
Both
just
of y'all.
listen. You put just as much effort into sharing an article as it would be to just at least research it before you
False.
fuck.
See, that's fake news. He take,
Yeah, that's my
no.
I think that's fake.
That's fake
Yeah.
news. You know how easy it is to share some shit? Literally just, poop. Now think about it to fact check that. Oh, wait a minute. Before I press that button,
You read it?
let me go to Google and see this.
Read
See the conflicting information. Let me make sure where it's cited from. When did it get it? Like, nobody want to
It's
do the
like 2
investigative
clicks.
report.
It's like 2 clicks.
Yeah, but we live in an era of time and society where like stuff is easily accessible. Where back in the day you actually had to go.
I call it age of information.
It's the age of information.
You have every
there.
fucking known detail
right
known to man in your pocket.
Yeah,
But we rather look at cat videos.
yeah,
But you'd rather share fucking some dumbass shit that ain't true that didn't actually happen, and now all your friends think it happened.
I seen a video.
I like knowing shit. You
I
know
seen
what
a
mean?
video.
I like being like when somebody's like, "Oh, what's the," and you can tell them the answer because you know the fucking answer. You know what I mean? I like being knowledgeable and knowing about shit.
I seen a video
I hate
where a
how
guy
it's
had
so
a dick
frowned
grown
upon.
off of his arm.
Why would you?
What?
Why would you fucking like?
Is that fake news? The world may never know. But I seen the video.
Probably fake, yeah.
No. He had a dick growing out of his forearm. I shared
Oh
the
no!
video.
Yeah, I see. No, yeah, actually, I did. It's because he had some type of procedure done.
His dick fell off.
Yeah, he had an actual procedure.
Like
done,
actually
yeah.
fell off and rotted off and fell like plop in the toilet. I'm assuming. I don't know about the toilet.
Yo.
So he had to go to a
Yeah.
procedure where stem cell research grew a penis off of his arm and it just dangled for months. Every handshake you was touching some shaft.
But then I think they're gonna put it back though.
Yeah, no.
I did see some.
They're not
like
gonna put
that,
it back. He gonna get freaky like this.
Stem cell,
Oh,
some
man,
stem
yeah,
cell
let me
shit
give
or
you
what?
some-
It's something, but I know. Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. That I can't agree with you on that.
That's-
usually that is.
So, what's the fakest news have y'all ever heard? Because there's some fake shit out there.
Good grief.
It's some fake shit disguised as truth, but they do it in a fake way so you don't believe the truth when you hear it. Like Hollywood be doing. That fake shit described
I mean, I
relating
seen
the truth, but you don't believe it because entertainment, whatever.
I seen so much bullshit to the point where like it's like I can't like really specifically pick out one, but the one thing that stuck in my head was I don't remember when or like what the narrative behind it was, but they were saying that this dude was giving out guns to people and underage kids.
Really?
And there was a video and this whole article and whatever, and the video was edited. There was a cut, like it was just like this dude. He's asking people if they knew how to use it. It was like an AR-15 or whatever, and kid said that he knew how to do it, and dude was like, "All right, well, show me, prove it," and then he hands him the gun, and he fucking like reloaded it or like, whatever he did, and then it cut to a video of like the dude walking away, and like so how all he did was just ask if the kid knew about it and to prove himself. Where's the part of the video that literally handed him the gun, said, "Hey, you can have this."
I got an AR-15 that I'm going to give you slowly for the camera
So
and walk away.
So then, of course, like, my mom's all, "Oh, they're giving away, this guy's fucking giving guns to underage kids," and like me.
Hide your wife, hide
like,
your kids.
Like, and then, like, my dad was like, "Okay, well, where's this part of the video? This whole section in the middle part is missing." So that's really like one of the only things that like sticks out to me when you talk about like fake news or satire or whatever.
videos.
Like it's the video was edited to fit the narrative, and that's basically like how news is. They want to fit the narrative. They want
TMZ
they present it in a way where they want it to look a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to think of a certain thing a certain way when they put these things on the fucking news. They don't just put them there in a neutral manner and fucking, you know what I mean? If it's bad, they want you to feel like it's bad, so they present it in a negative way. Mm-hmm. So that's just how the fucking shit works, dude. I don't like the media. I don't like how they fucking do the shit. I like to, hear about things and come up with my own opinion.
Yeah, fuck the media. What's the fakest news you ever came across?
Dude, I don't even, off the top of my head, I really can't even think of anything, really. Like,
nah, I got like 3.
I mean, it's just a constant barrage of stuff. Like, I always have to say I don't be on Facebook a lot. I do be on there, but
You be
I
on
don't.
Facebook.
But it's like
everybody be on Facebook a lot.
You know what I mean? But you come across so many things that it's like, it's all kind of like one thing. So to think of anything, I don't know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Just other than like people portraying themselves to be something that they're not. And
hip hop got a lot of fake news in that aspect.
and so, you know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, bro. I think everything is pretty much constantly fake news at this point. Like,
damn near. It's like, how can we
true.
scare these people?
Right. So it's like, with everything, literally anything that we can talk about, is damn near fake news. Because there's always something other than what they're always saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, whether it's any news station or, oh, this person is doing this for the fake news. So,
see, my first introduction to fake news was real early, and it had to do with 9/11. Because I seen the fucking news reports of that shit. My parents took me out of school, and I was in Pennsylvania when that shit happened. So it's like, that happened in New York and Washington, D.C., like with both those events.
Yeah.
My parents took me out of school. Oh, my God, all this is going down. And I was watching the news with them all day. They was scared as hell. And then as I came to realization that a lot of that shit was like damn near manufactured when I was in, 9th grade? And I had this dope-ass history teacher that taught me history that wasn't in the books. And then we started watching documentaries, which I think that's when I fell in love with documentaries itself. Because they was exposing, like, the facade behind 9/11 itself. You mean? So that was my first, introduction. Yeah.
Experience with, like...
To fake news, damn near. Because that whole thing was, they're attacking us. Oh, my God, we're under attack. We're attacking us. We're under attack, true, but we're attacking us at that point in time.
You put it like that, that was fake news.
That was a big ass fake news, and we went to a whole war at a response for that. And it's like the public was like, "Yeah, fuck those motherfuckers up." Starting looking at Abid and them all wrong. Them niggas been in the corner store mad peaceful for the past 10 years. You ain't never see them niggas get in a fist fight. You know what I mean? Like now it's like, public enemy number one.
Right.
As a result of fake news. Come on now, like. That right there is like the biggest fake news thing in my lifetime that I've seen. Second biggest, we already talked about it, but COVID fake news shit. Third,
the moon landing. I'm just
shit.
Ooh, Area 51.
Yo, Area 51. Is that fake news though?
Nah. Listen, I believe they got aliens, they got spacecrafts, they got some crazy shit at Area 51. I'm telling you, they do. There's no way they don't. No fucking way.
They know. Here's the thing. They know everything. Like, matter of fact, it's crazy because, they just canceled Insider.
The Inside Job? Yo, that's
Job.
A good ass show. You watch that? Nah.
I don't know what that is.
I figure your weird ass was like Inside Job. Dude. It's like Rick and Morty, but not. I'll say Rick and Morty mixed with Family Guy.
Mixed with, like...
conspiracies.
Yeah.
No, but Rick and Morty got conspiracies too.
It do. I mean, all the shows...
But it's more geared towards conspiracies.
Like, they was openly talking about a bunch of stuff that people got knocked off for. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy.
Like the goddamn lizard people.
Middle Earth type of stuff like that.
Right.
the lizard people, the Anunnaki.
Yeah.
All that shit.
I know a little bit about some shit.
All the stuff that Alex Jones used to get.
You see that about Chris Brown? You see that shit?
With his hands transform?
Yeah.
Bro,
no, I didn't see that.
Nah, you ain't see it?
Yo.
Dog.
Chris Brown doing basketball.
This man was doing
he went to do a dunk.
That shit stretched out and formed around.
His hand literally, like, the fingers just got longer and
some
like
Space
grabbed
Jam
the,
shit.
as he like grabbed the ball out the fucking air to dunk, and they like wrapped around the ball so he could get a grip on it, and it was just out of nowhere. It was like, what the fuck? And you could see this shit like
slow motion,
just real quick.
Chris Brown basketball video or basketball dunk. Well, a dunk is a dunk. Chris Brown dunk. Just Google that. 3 words. Chris Brown dunk. You see this man transform like he on Space Jam.
Motherfuckers out there blinking sideways and shit like the motherfucking Men in Black. Yo, I'm telling you, George Bush Was one of them.
He was blinking
George
sideways.
W.
Sideways, yeah. These motherfuckers blink
fellow
sideways,
American
and it
people.
doesn't happen like all the time. It's like, it just like once in a while, like out of nowhere or whatever. Like
There was a video on Justin Bieber that got taken down, and he was performing.
he did some shit like that too. There was a Beyonce thing. All of a sudden, she was like dancing, and all of a sudden, she like looks up, and her face, she just looked
Oh
possessed.
yeah, I seen that.
Like her,
Yeah, I
like
seen
her
that.
face looked like like the bitch from The Ring
Ew.
type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Like what the fuck?
That was Sasha Fierce. That's what they said. Sasha Fierce is the demon that's possessing Beyonce.
Yo, they talk about
But Justin
They
Bieber,
ta-
he was performing
Dude.
on stage, and like he had a face error in the kindest terms, but his face damn near was like a reptilian at a certain point.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody was
that's-
just like flooding out of the stadium, running and running. But the video has since been deleted. But they had like a screenshot that I seen, and this is TikTok information. You know, 'cause Facebook be trying to block everything that got to do
Yeah.
with that type of shit. But that's where I get a lot of my conspiracy shit from. Seeing that information, watching them videos that been blocked on other websites. You know what I mean? China got different type of like rules and shit about how they putting out information. So I guess it ain't get
China
blocked
crazy,
from them.
dude. China's crazy, dude. Them motherfuckers fucking.
I see the video too. Speaking of that, it was like of who's Stalin? No, who was it? Stalin? Who's the nigga that runs Russia?
Putin?
Putin.
Yeah.
Brian?
He was in a court, right? And he was talking about like aliens damn near, like directly. And in that video, in the back of the fucking courtroom, it was a big ass shadowy figure dressed in heavy robes just standing there, just like still as fuck. And I don't know what it was for, but there was some significance with it because everybody just ignored the fuck out of him. You mean everybody ignored him, but come on, you dressed in looking like you from like Lord of the Rings, and you standing in the middle
Yo,
of
he's
the court.
probably in that fucking Illuminati shit. Probably one of them people that oversee shit like that. Like you think there ain't no secret society?
It's multiple.
Come
But
on, man.
From what I understand, the Illuminati's for the entertainment world.
It's more. Yeah, I mean that's more like what they're referred to in like the entertainment world, but it's more of like Freemasonry. Scientology is the thing.
But the Freemasons, there's probably Freemasons in the Illuminati, but I don't think the Freemasons in the
No,
Illuminati.
you have to
would
be
like-
you have to be a Freemason to be Illuminati.
So it's levels to this shit. Damn near.
That's where the pyramid shit comes in, and the triangle and all that shit. That's like Freemasonry.
Yep.
Go to Forest Lawn Cemetery. Look on the fucking graves. look at the symbols.
I ain't going nowhere.
I'm just saying.
You think I take field trips in my free time to cemeteries? Boy!
You know,
I'm just saying.
boy Dave, you know, he used to go to cemeteries and play drums.
Just to wake up the dead, calm them down, something.
Sleep. And wake it up.
Man, spirits be out here, man. There be a bunch of unrestful spirits out here that feel like they probably didn't do enough for the world, so they can't even pass on.
You got Moaning Myrtle.
Mona Myrtle?
Harry Potter, bruh.
Oh shit,
Man. Motherfucker pulled out the Harry Potter reference.
You got me
Unbelievable.
with that one.
Unbelievable.
But damn near like that. But shit, man, there's so much weird shit in the world. But it's like, why don't the news publicize that stuff? You think it'd cause like mass panic if we just understood everything that was going on in the world?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it's
if
funny.
they admitted all these different things, if they said
Be crazy.
that the Rona's a joke and aliens are real, we have spacecrafts, we have bodies, and all these different things, it probably would cause mass panic or at least hysteria, and everybody would just not give a fuck, and it would just cause chaos.
I think what they're most afraid of is if they say everything, they're just gonna get overthrown. Like, what? You been hiding this from me for how many years?
Yeah, that I mean,
Get rid of the governor.
well, they know that it's literally in the Constitution.
What?
It's legal to overthrow the government.
Oh, word.
If it's
I
under
would assume
tyranny,
I would assume by
if
certain
it's
guidelines.
something that has gotten out of control and whatever, you know what I mean. And that's another thing too, is that they want to keep people in line because they don't want people to know that.
You control them through the fear first, and after fear don't work, you try force. At this point, they're doing a damn good job controlling people by fear, but as we see now, they're using force because even people ain't scared to speak out about shit that they see what's wrong, and they know they got that gut feeling like something ain't right, and they pursue it. But I think even with that scare tactic is played out, to be honest. And if you think about it, controlling shit by fear with the masses, I mean, that's just a matter of time where people just waking up to know what they're watching before they even turn on that fucking TV. Like, oh, they just about to be sending me some bullshit. Or when they like, oh, well, we can't control you with fear no more. Let's control you with force. All right, well, let's do the numbers. How many people can really be controlled by force if literally you got millions and millions and millions and millions of people in one state, let alone the whole United States?
Well, that's that's what getting everybody to fall in line comes in.
Yeah.
Because if not everybody stands up. Now, if everybody you think that there's not a lot more of us than there is of them? Because there is a lot more regular citizens than there is of people in Hollywood and in power and all that shit. Like, there's a lot more people. Mm-hmm. So that's where their only real hope is to just scare us and hopefully fall in line.
So you know that saying that you were saying earlier, like we living in the age of information. Their only way to combat that is to create their age of misinformation. So just as many positive things you can learn, beneficial things to yourself, they got to put out the same amount, if not more, misinformation out
there. Or make you stupid and not give a fuck and not even want to look up that information.
Hence fake news.
Fake news, yeah.
It's not even the fake news, it's just to make you just not care.
No, I know that.
But like I
show you how not to care.
I don't care. I don't care to Google it. I don't give a fuck.
That's programming.
Yeah, I got friends that I said, we talked about this, like, yo, you were talking about something, they're like, I don't care about it. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you don't think that it matters. But it actually, shit does matter. Mm-hmm. But just because you don't know enough about something, that doesn't mean that it doesn't matter. And then when it matters, it's like, oh, man, like, no.
Don't have it matter when it's too late.
Right.
Can't do nothing about it.
It's too late. It's too late. That's where that whole depopulation stuff comes in.
Ooh, that depopulation shit is just crazy. That conversation is a rabbit hole in itself. It was like the Georgia Guidestones or something like that.
So
they got it like on a monument down in Georgia or something like that. I forgot the exact name, but I swear it's the Georgia Guidestones. But it damn near talk about where human population has to be at this number specifically for it to be like sustainable on Earth.
You know we don't have a population problem, right?
We don't have a population problem? You don't think so?
No, you could fit the entire population of the United States in like California. Like everybody. It's because there's so much wooded area in so many places that people don't live, and there's so many places that are spread out that aren't concentrated. I mean, China might have a population problem because they're all on top of each other, but we're not.
Well, it was a graph that pretty much was like resources was added to it. So the resources we can produce, the animals, the plants, that we use, water itself, for the billions of people on Earth to use it, it's not as far as a real estate kind of thing. It's like how long can we sustain like eating, like we're not supposed to eat this shit anyway, but chicken until we ain't got no fucking chickens roaming. How many bananas can we pluck until we ain't got no bananas? How many tomatoes can we grow before? Like, we're not going to be able to produce as many as we eat.
Stop destroying trees for parking lots. It's our fault. It's not because we're multiplying. It's because we're fucking erasing that shit.
Hold on. You're completely right. But I would say, for the record, we ain't doing shit.
I just mean as humans. I just mean humans in general.
Not you watching, but
I just mean humans in general. Like,
y'all doing that shit.
Like, I really don't feel like there was a need for the Galleria Mall to pave over half the fucking park across the street from fucking George Urban or whatever that. Galleria Drive. They took half that park over there, and like the baseball field, and they just literally paved over it to make it just a fucking parking lot extension for the mall.
That's crazy.
I don't think that's necessary. I don't. I've seen, even with the full parking lot in the mall, there's still places to fucking park. I've lived here all my life. I've gone to that mall all my life.
That nobody gonna be staying at the Millennium. Use that shit as parking space. Use it. You already got.
It's just stupid shit that they don't need. That's the reason why fucking they're saying all this shit, dude.
So
They're fucking.
It ain't a population problem. It's a greed problem.
Everything's over.
I don't know about even if that. I don't even know if that's necessarily greed because like, how's a parking lot really attracting more people?
Why do you need a parking lot? As is, you already got more than enough space. Why you need an extra parking lot? You never filled. That's greed. Because I can buy it and I want more land at that point. What if? No,
it's more like, well, if more people want to come here and shop. Yeah. That's what it is. I don't necessarily call it greed because, I mean, what are you really getting out of a parking lot other than just a place to park? You're spending money. You're not gaining money to the parking. It's not like you're charging people to park there. So you're spending money for kind of no reason, basically. Because if people are going to... Listen, if people need to go to the mall, they're going to go to the fucking mall.
Okay, so look. If he didn't buy that extra parking lot space, who would have owned it? The state, I would assume?
Listen, it would probably be the town. But the town? My point is, if somebody is not going to park at the mall because of whatever reason, and with that parking lot is far as shit.
Yeah, and it wraps around the whole fucking mall. You can find the damn space.
That shit that they just added is far as shit away from the mall. If you're gonna be a dick and not go to the mall because you couldn't park 10 feet away from the fucking door, then you're not gonna park in that parking spot either. Cause it's far as shit. You know what I mean? Like,
make sure you drink water.
Yeah, drink your water.
Not just any water.
Ladies and gentlemen, drink your water.
Spring water. Not
tap water though. Yeah, don't drink that shit. I mean, unless you filter it.
Even then, they got chlorine. You can't filter that chlorine.
Some people just need to drink chlorine straight.
Oh, either drink chlorine and die.
Take a shot, motherfucker. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
We might as well talk about that. Wow, this right here. Fake news that they be putting out. What the fuck be going on in that goddamn water? But they would do us like they do Flint. And I think I said this before. They would do us like they do Flint, bro. They don't really care. They try to have shit at a certain level, and it's never going to be at 100% for infrastructure with America because our interest is different. So, I mean, even when it comes to water, like aside from the crushed up pills that may or may not be in your water, but if you have a filter and take that shit off, you see the fucking evidence. They also put chlorine in this shit because it keeps the water clean. Fluoride, right?
They increased the amount of fluoride that is allowed in drinking water.
In 8th grade, bro, this is 2008. They did a study with fluoride, what it does to a male frog and his hormones. Now we're drinking this shit. They got it in our toothpaste, and now they increasing the amount. I didn't even know that shit.
I mean, in a toothpaste is probably fine because you ain't supposed to eat it anyway. But in your drinking water,
it's still your
when you're supposed to drink 8 glasses of water a fucking day, and there's all this fluoride, that's different than brushing your teeth with fluoride and you're spitting it out and having a little bit in your tongue. There's a big difference between you drinking and 8-ounce glasses of it every day. Big difference.
Still fluoride.
Yeah.
Get rid of that fucking ingredient. I'm pretty sure. Like, what, man? It got to be a better way to brush your teeth than using that shit. I don't know. So it got to be something. I'm pretty sure everybody like 300 years ago wasn't just walking around with their mouth all crazy, all funky and shit. Like they had to have something.
Yeah, they were. What are you talking about?
What they do, just chew on a lemon or something every morning? Like,
probably.
They get the stick joints.
What?
I forgot what it's called. It's like a chewing stick that some people use.
They got a chewing stick?
Yeah.
No, that water pick, I don't know. I've seen a lot of good shit.
Eating the mint leaf or something. I don't know.
It's like a stream of water, jet stream of water, and fucking it's like...
They had jet streams 300 years ago?
No, I'm talking about nowadays. The fuck
is wheel crank and shit. All right, come in. Line up, kids. Let's get your teeth clean.
Nah, that joint.
No, hell no. They didn't do that shit, I bet.
I do got a water pig joint, though. That thing is...
Why don't you make a water brand?
A water brand?
Try to be like 50 Cent vitamin water.
We gonna call this shit Black Water.
I think that's the thing. It's
literally last name.
No, it's literally black water. It's literally black.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a Q on it. Black water. No CK.
Maybe a U and a E?
Yeah, QUE, black.
Yeah.
And
make it all fancy.
Water. Black water.
You're done.
You're done.
Hey man, you know this
Too far.
The spring water.
It's too far.
The spring water. You know what I mean, bring out the best of me.
All right, we're gonna have to get Wilson Omar out here.
This guy needs to be arrested for fucking bullshit. Fucking.
I don't deserve to be arrested. I'm a great person. And I know that's probably arrogant of me to say, but I don't deserve to be arrested. Y'all motherfuckers
I said you deserve to be arrested for going too far.
Boy.
Y'all destroying that goddamn earth. Y'all preaching fake news to us and everything. Y'all trying to distract us. Y'all niggas need to be
It's
arrested.
funny that you say
stop
that destroying the earth because Michael wrote a song about that back in the 90s.
Michael?
Yeah, MJ.
Was that before or after he changed complexions?
This is
Okay.
this is 90s, bro. He was white.
Okay, so that was already when he turned into the alien then. That man was an alien.
Oh, in the
all the
movie
Adult Swim thing.
Men in Black.
I mean, he looked like he belonged in there.
No, he was an agent. He was an agent in the
Michael
movie.
Jackson?
Yeah, he actually said
He was an agent in Men in Black?
he asked to be in the movie, and they were going to make him an alien, and he didn't want to be an alien.
He was already a fucking alien at that point.
don't want to be an alien. You guys are making me be an alien.
Oh, no, not again.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Seeing that y'all seen that Adult Swim episode back in the day
Of what?
about like the two Michael Jacksons?
You talk about Black Dynamite.
No. I'm talking about Adult Swim.
Yeah, that's the
I mean,
segment.
Robot Chicken.
Oh, Robot Chicken.
You ever seen that
I
episode?
seen the Black Dynamite one though. It was two Michael Jacksons.
Dude, it was crazy,
It might have some weight to that.
bro. But it was crazy. So the Robot Chicken, I remember seeing that as a kid. So like, I might have seen that in 2008.
Right.
But it was just crazy how like they had the white Michael Jackson. He was like came out and he was like, "Hey, people, this and that." Then the black Michael Jackson came out of nowhere. It was like, "Oh no, he's not the real one." And they were doing a moonwalk battles. You know what I'm talking about? And then they showed the joint when he was after the Pepsi commercial. And his hair and stuff like that. And he was in the hospital. And then they just showed like aliens abduct him. And then the white Michael Jackson came and went into the bed or something like that. It was crazy.
That's crazy.
Ever since I seen that, I was like, "Yo, are they the real one?" Which like,
Man,
And I
Michael
love
Jackson got the
MJ.
good old switcheroo, man. And you know
think-
what? Aliens, if they exist, I would give them their credit. They are some smart motherfuckers because they can copy apparently the memories, the voice, the movements. And like, imagine if I can shapeshift, that's one thing. But if I can shapeshift and dance like Michael Jackson, sing like Michael Jackson, that's a whole nother fucking level. That's damn near borderline superpower. Because I probably shapeshift into Michael Jackson and be doing the robot and shit, fuck it up.
You'd
You ain't Michael, nigga.
You'd shapeshift into Michael and run around screaming.
No, don't do that.
No, but
that's insensitive.
you think they killed him?
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. Money was involved.
every single
When money's involved,
He was planning a comeback too.
he was. This is it. That's why. I'm
This
done
is
with the labels. I've done everything. It's
and then he
over.
bought. He was getting ready to buy the majority share of Sony. Yeah, so he bought
You-
back his
you,
master and some.
You don't think he did what he did either, or
No.
what they say he did?
I think.
And I'm not
I
even
think,
saying that as a Michael fan. No.
Yeah,
I think.
No.
I think.
motherfucker. Some of the people that was accusing him even came out and said, "Yeah, I lied."
Dude, the one
I
kid
got
was
paid
like,
$50,000 to lie. Don't say Michael Jackson.
Corey Feldman straight up said nothing ever happened. Like he was.
Money
Yo.
was involved.
It's
yeah.
It's to
it's
discredit somebody.
that
And you
was
know-
fake news.
Yeah,
yeah,
for
exactly.
real.
That's why I'm talking like
Yeah.
fake news. Like yeah, they made him look like a horrible piece of shit to ruin him because he didn't want to fall in line.
They're like,
That's
get down
as
and lay
simple
down.
as that.
Oh, we say you raped somebody.
The people behind the scenes that run the things, that's really what it comes down to.
You know what it is too, because in our communities and in American cultures too, at that, we don't really play around with like pedophilia like that. It'd be like certain groups, certain groups of people within every culture that do, but as a whole, in the world kind of sense, we don't fuck around with that. Everybody intend to have kids, and nobody want their kids to be played around with like that. So I think they played on the hearts of the parents who grew up loving this music, because they probably fell in love with Michael as a kid. So it's like, we gonna make that big disconnect, because we already know what's gonna ruin you. You mean?
All right.
That makes
So-
sense.
That's what I was saying. Like, during the 90s, that's when he kind of was like on his. Like, he'd be perfect, like, in these days and age. Like, as far as, like, the exposure of truth and whatever we consider as truth. Like, he was saying some stuff back in the 90s, and it's like, when you turn out an image, like, I mean, give or take whatever you believe about the whole Kanye shit, whatever. Excuse my French. But it's like, when you take down an image, because a person has a huge influence, if you taint the image or the person who it is, people are most likely are not going to be following that person. Mm-hmm. Like, we seen it with OJ. Like, he went from being the most popular man in America to the most hated dude.
Most hated.
You know what I mean?
Athlete.
And I'm just saying that in the sense of, like, whatever the situation was, he went from one perspective to another. So it's like, you know, it's all about your perception and whichever you do. And that situation with Michael, it was just crazy. And like you said, bro said, like, people came years after and was like, oh no, that never happened. I don't know why my mom did this, that, and the third. Like, I hated her for that.
Oh, speaking about years later and shit coming up, the OG of fake news, Emmett Till.
Yeah.
Lady on her deathbed was like, he never whistled at me. Oh. And just passed away type shit. Yeah. Like, OG of fake news. I wonder how long this shit go back even further than that. Let me think. The Wright brothers. I
wouldn't be surprised if the first piece of news ever reported was a bunch of bullshit.
Mm-hmm. We just got this.
I'm just saying.
Printing press.
I'm just saying. We gotta say something, anything. It doesn't fucking matter. Son of a bitch.
Cotton candy gumdrops are falling from the sky. Oh, yo, hold up. Roswell, that was fake news too. We going back with fake news because then they reported the alien crash landing as a weather balloon experiment that went wrong. So even further back than Emmett Till. No, Roswell was before Emmett Till. Let me think. I think it was. Yeah, before the civil rights movement was Roswell. So yeah.
Well, Emmett Till was like 40. Well, 50s.
It was in the 50s. Yeah. 50s. Roswell was in the 50s, but I do think it was before the civil rights movement was going off.
I mean, we can keep going back and about fake news and different stuff like that. As far as like,
especially with wars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's
depending on what country you was in. Your news was fake as hell. Yeah, we over there with it. We whooping their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you know what? It's crazy.
Germany probably
it's gotta fit the narrative. You know what I mean?
America ass right now.
That you say that though, because even like, well, obviously they teach us in school, and we already know that the history book is fake news.
Yeah.
But like how they say how we enter like different wars because of a ship sinking, and that has something to do with the like. So it's like crazy, and then it's like to even go back to the Emmett Till stuff, like. How many more stories of that was there that didn't get published? Like
several.
You know what I mean? So it's like there's a whole bunch of craziness, bro.
It's damn near like a war on truth.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it is.
If people find out the truth, they're going to realize, man, fuck these motherfuckers. They've been giving us the good old switcheroo damn near.
Right.
I'm trying to find better ways to say what I want to say because I am recording live, but I get better at this. So I think I'm doing pretty good now. I said fuck a couple of people, but either way, some of these people need to be fucking jailed. So fuck those guys. I seen some shit that was like, somebody was somebody was being put on trial. It was an actor or whatever. But then this dude dropped a movie like a year later. I think it was Tom Hanks or something. I swear it's Tom Hanks. But this man was on trial in front of like a military tribunal or something like that. And I seen it on video, and it was like in the comment section. It was like, oh no, this is for an upcoming movie. But then I was looking at the upcoming movies Tom Hanks dropping, ain't none of them got to do with no fucking military tribunal being on trial or some shit like that. Yeah, he dropping movies like Lil Wayne mixtapes at this point. So what the fuck is going on with this shit? Like, where's the news that involve topics like that? The Epstein shit. You know what I mean? The attorney who even brought up that whole thing just lost her job. Coincidence? I don't believe in them shits like that nowadays. So it's like, where's the news around that? You know what I'm saying? Everything that seems like
choose it doesn't fit the narrative. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's gonna keep these people on the line the most?
Right.
Well, you know what? Humans are zigzag motherfuckers either way. It's hard to keep a person that's always walking a zigzagging line. So, that's y'all fault for creating this ADHD in our communities, damn near. So now we can't even pay attention for y'all to keep us in line. We on to the next thing. The next interesting thing's gonna catch our attention.
You said ADHD?
Yeah. What's that? What is it? How you say it?
It's ADHD.
We got the ADHD. It is ADHD.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm just like people say acronyms, and I just think of ways to actually say the acronym, even if it's not an actual word.
That's it.
ADHD.
It's the No, you talk the wrong way. It's ad.
Yo.
Pronounce it the right way, and we will not have any more problems. And now when I call my people from Wakanda to come and do the things that I do not want to do to you, do you understand? I'm almost sounding Hispanic.
Is that you? I mean, that was you.
Nah, I'm pretty sure my wife texted me.
Oh.
You better make your home, boy.
What the fuck? She gonna be like, "What are you doing?" And you're gonna be like,
Go on my
"Can't you
YouTube channel.
see?" Go on my YouTube channel. I'm live
Bring your
right
ass
now,
home,
everybody.
boy.
So at least you can't say that you're doing something you shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, right.
It's proof.
I'm with my friends.
We are proving shit right now.
You're ruining my life.
Oh.
I'm with my friends. You don't punish
I'm
me.
your friend, DJ.
But I thought I was your friend.
Yo,
Your only friend.
that shit gets
Forever
real,
and ever.
Endeavor.
Nah, you about to...
though. That shit gets real though, yo. No, that shit. I've been in that situation.
Damn.
I'm your only friend. You're not allowed to have any more friends.
I've been in that situation. If it wasn't for the fact that she lived like 280 miles away, I probably would be dead right now.
Wait. It was a long distance relationship like that.
Yeah, but I mean, I saw her all the time, like, you know. But like,
280 miles.
But it wasn't like something where she could just, I live 5 minutes up the road. She could just come over whenever she wants to pop up.
She'd have been outside of your window with a boombox over her head like this.
Yeah.
This is our favorite song.
You're probably right.
That
you
was
know what's
your
crazy?
favorite song.
That's kind of creepy for a dude to do, but yet that was romanticized. Because could you imagine? Like, you see that shit? You see the recap? Imagine a girl standing outside your house with a boombox over her fucking head playing some shit 3 o'clock in the morning. Just crying.
Like, yo,
Yeah, did that really happen?
I'm trying to go to sleep.
Did that really happen back in the day?
Men? I mean, they put it in movies. I'm assuming some guy tried it eventually. It worked in the movies. But I've seen it in multiple TV shows, movies, and shit. That boombox over the head on the lawn,
Yo.
mad late at night. I'd be like, yo, get your crusty ass off.
Is that where they got the? I wonder if that's where they got the idea from. Is somebody actually did it and then they were like,
That's
"Let's
so
put this in
romantic.
the movie."
Oh my god. Meanwhile, he was a whole stalker.
Or was it just an idea for the movie? And then when somebody tried it, they were like, "The fuck out of here! I'm trying to sleep, piece of shit."
I think it's a little bit of
Douche
both. I've been watching you for the past 3 years, and I just wanted to play your favorite song. Here we
I don't
go.
know, man. Now, see, my
Usher.
high ass
Yeah,
wants
yeah.
to get to the bottom of this now. I want to know, did somebody really do that, though? Did somebody really fucking do that? I'm interested.
Somebody definitely did.
I'm interested now.
They
You know,
ain't get it from
If I wasn't a loser, I probably would have done it.
if there was any time where someone in the comments right now could Google something for me so I didn't have to do it, it'd
Google
be
it
great.
your goddamn self, boy.
It'd be great if I didn't have to do that, but I'm not going to.
Oh, matter of fact, you know what? I will say this. Recent fake news. Andrew Tate. Are you familiar with him?
You brought him up once in a while, but
All over my TikTok all the time.
So, like,
I don't know too much about him.
so,
He like baby Kevin Samuels. I know that.
yeah, he is.
He's basically like a MMA fighter, boxer maybe, or whatever he does.
He boxed too?
He was a kickboxer, yeah.
He made videos supposedly misogynistic views and promoted that, and
Which is fake news.
What did he say that was misogynistic exactly?
basically women should bow to men, and all this,
He
Whatever.
said that. He said women should bow
Oh
to men.
yeah, pretty much. I mean,
He was like, you should bow to us.
I mean, yeah, like we're the providers, men provide, blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Like, Basically, yes. That's pretty much like he would say things along those lines, and there'd be a lot of him preachy, blah 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 blah, whatever. And they banned him from TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
because he
social
said.
media.
But
Because
I need to figure out what's the most outrageous shit that was like, oh, this man gotta get banned. Like I'm not hearing it, but he wild if he's saying that. But I'll be hearing some wild shit.
but he would also talk about people in power, in control, people that don't, they don't want you to do this. They don't want. And then he was talking about onions. They cleanse your body and doing all this whatever. He eats 2 raw onions every day and all this shit, whatever. But he's very preachy and is very well known. So he's an influencer.
Guy. Right.
So people listen to what he says, and like he said, gotta get rid of the guy. So definitely misogynistic.
They
shit
brought him
towards
down
everybody.
to bada bings. Put the pizza crust in his mouth.
It's funny you said the pizza joint because that's how they got him.
Huh?
That's how they got him.
What?
Pizza stuff. So it's apparently like he got I don't know her name. It was like Greta. She's like some European.
That's an ugly name, Greta.
But like she's all for, I don't know. I forgot. I seen a video about it. But like I guess
I'm sorry, Greta.
He ordered some pizza or whatever, and they used that to get his location or something like that. I mean,
What?
it was crazy. I seen a video on it. I gotta go back and like. I'm probably not going.
And what they do to him after he got his location?
I
They,
think
They arrested him,
oh,
and then I don't know what it is now, but I did like he.
I thought it was the ops. Well, it is the ops, but I thought
Well,
they
yeah,
spun the
it
block
was.
on him. It was like,
Ops with a C
Yeah.
in front of it, motherfucker.
boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, for real.
Talk about
But he kind of talked about it. Like he was like, first, like you have like 3 lives. First they take your social media, then they try to arrest you, and then they kill you. And then he said, they already did the one thing, and now I got 2 lives left. And he's talking about it. He's like, got his glasses on. He's like, it's kind of scary, but like, it is what it is, because he talks about a lot of different stuff. And most of the headline stuff is the quote unquote misogynistic stuff and different things like that. And that's what kind of, gets the numbers and stuff like that. But he talks about a whole lot of other stuff too, which is pretty much the reason why, he gets, hopefully he doesn't die, but
I think he's a very intelligent person.
oh yeah, he definitely is.
He's a very.
I need to watch a video. I heard his name, but just by hearsay. I need to see actually what the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, he's got this weird accent. I don't know.
Oh, he talk like this,
That's because like
See?
he
When
was
you go,
raised here.
He's got like your American English accent, but then he's got like whatever it is. There's like hints of it. It's not like
Right.
Oh, so he talk
it's
like
not
this,
like
bruv.
every sentence.
Right.
Oh, does he
he
have a
said-
jolly good
Is
time?
it-
Like,
where is it? Like Australia or something? I don't know. It's not Australia.
Yeah, because sometimes he says like how we say status.
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 And then there's certain times like he'll say it different
you gotta
variations
check
of
your
it.
status.
Yeah. So it's really hard
Yeah.
to really see what the back.
It's complex, isn't it?
That is. Yeah. But I think he's a very intelligent individual, and he does have some really good fucking points.
Yeah.
He does. Maybe they may be a little bit outdated as far as like the misogynistic stuff, some of it, but he still makes very good points as to what he's saying and why he's saying it and why he believes it. He's not just saying the shit and then not explaining himself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or why he thinks so. And so you gotta like kind of understand where he's coming. But he's right. You know what I mean. A lot of instances he's right.
Right.
And he's also a lot about thinking for yourself and being your own person, and that
That's probably the
they
most
might
dangerous
they might
part.
say, oh, the misogynistic stuff and all these things that he's preaching about that, but maybe it is all the
Think for yourself.
think for
Yeah.
yourself,
That's the
be your
last
own
thing.
person.
They will fuck up somebody.
This is how you keep you keep your mind at fucking exercising or whatever fresh by whatever, you know what I mean. He's giving you tips to be a healthier person and all this shit. They don't want you to do that.
Yeah,
They
no.
want you fat. They want you lazy.
Yeah.
They want you to rely on the government.
Molly.
See,
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
when I see a man I like, I tell him like this here,
I like you.
and I won't.
But it's true though. I mean, it's funny though because they put it, they like you said, like they pretty much put everything in the movies and different stuff like that. Because when you mentioned that, like when Wally came out in 2008, and you seen how people were literally just big as hell and
laying down for
laying
300
down,
years.
literally.
They
And
had
so
kids
it's like,
laying down for 300 years.
you know what I mean? So it's like when you try to combat that, I mean, it's easier to control people when they're slower and they can't think for themselves. You know, they're lazy and different things like that. And that's the try of stuff I try to battle with now. Shout out to Von Page.
You know what I'm saying?
about
Gotta
that
hit
cross
that
training.
plug.
You know what I mean? But it's like, and even with Kevin Samuels, like, I'm just be real, like, it's just crazy how he passed away.
That man got murked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
But from what I seen from him, I watched a few of his videos, and he was mainly just getting on these girls, but he did have his main point getting on men in the beginning. But he blew up when he started criticizing girls.
Because that's the thing. People take edits of videos, and like we live in like shorts and reels have become so like it's widespread, and people will just take little snippets of stuff and take stuff out of context.
Right.
And it's like that's what gets
like,
people,
get your shit together, and then play the sound effect. You telling me now you 35 with 4 kids? You say you want a 26-year-old with $3 million, girl? You mean that's what they clip?
Right. Instead
that's
of
what got me interested. But then I actually watched the whole video, seen it in context, and she was clearly bugging.
Right. Like my cousin, like I took the same video that she showed and put in the chat. Oh, he said this. I'm like, dude, watch the entire video. And then it's like, oh, I didn't know she has, like, the one girl was over here talking about what she deserved, and
you always got to figure out what happened before the camera
literally
was on and after it cut off, or the video anyway, because a lot of times they're just cut.
Right.
There's 3 minutes of the video and you get 30 seconds of it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
What are you really supposed to build on with that as far as like a real opinion?
If anybody was to cut,
what goes back to the fitting the whole narrative shit.
Yeah.
That they're only showing you that small clip because they want you to think that this person was a certain way or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
If there was a clip this whole thing,
bullshit.
And if there was a clip this to take 30 seconds of any random shit, they'd probably make us look like the worst people in the world. If
they would have saw the whole video, they would have been like, "Oh, that's some bullshit."
Dude, facts. What's that one? Did I ever tell you about the image where it showed it showed the TV, whatever, and then inside the TV joint, it was like somebody holding up a knife and the person going like this, but then like the outside of it, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, the outside of it showed. They were trying to run away. Yeah. And then that's propaganda, fake news is all stuff like that. So like when you say like fitting the narrative, like it's just crazy, and the depths that people go to fit the narrative is crazy.
I just don't understand why they can't just tell the truth.
Because fuck y'all, that's why.
Be honest, I mean, just report what it really is instead of trying to report what you want people to think it is.
I can be devil's advocate in that. I would say. Fuck y'all. That's why they not telling them the truth, because it's not about to put no money in their pocket, and that's at the point. Like we're not all here to make money, but they're all here to make money. So if it don't help us get money, fuck y'all. But if it was profit into us knowing the truth and doing something with it, and they know like, oh, these people gonna take the truth, they're gonna run with it, gonna do this and that, and it's gonna be this great thing, then they'll probably tell people the truth. That's why they do it in small increments. Shit that's beneficial to the public safety, how they will put it. But it's damn near just like, oh, well, we can make money off of it, so let's tell the truth this time around. Pot isn't that bad, so we're going to pass the law, make a legislative bill, you know what I mean, so we can have it in a couple states. You mean, yet they did this whole scare tactic years and years saying, oh, it's bad. You're gonna turn into a crackhead. You're going to go to jail and start selling coke to pay for college. Like, I mean, they put that shit out for like 20 years, and now they passing laws saying it's not that bad. Our doctors can sell it. You know what I mean? So it's damn near what they can make money off of. And even then,
he's trying to make mad money off the weed, but
I highly disagree with the fact that since they started selling weed in these states, they haven't released the prisoners who got arrested for selling weed and wiped those strikes away.
Yeah, they did. They're supposed to.
They were supposed to, but not everyone. They had these certain requirements that like had to be
as long as it was within the laws. Like it say you got busted with an ounce. You're allowed to have an ounce right now.
No, that's still hypocritical. That's too much being a hypocrite.
If it's still against the law now, though, 100 pounds. He got caught with 100 pounds. You're allowed to have up to 5 pounds now. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you had a pound of fucking weed, and you got in trouble for distribute whatever they're fucking smacking you with because it's a pound. Now you're allowed to have it versus back then. Like, if these laws were in effect back then, you wouldn't have gotten in trouble.
So that's their
So basically, that's
loophole
what I'm
they're
saying.
doing.
What I think they're doing is, if you would have gotten in trouble with it now, you still in trouble with it now, motherfucker.
But that's their loophole, and that's why. Why is it beneficial for them to even make that? It is because it's going to make them more money if they do it like that. Because, let's say, we already know the prison system made people money. That's free slave labor, damn near. So it's like, we probably arrested, let's say, 250,000 people across the United States. Those are 250,000 employees in the past 10, 20 years, give or take. Are we going to release this workforce because we just started selling the same shit that they were selling? Or are we going to make a law to say, well, if you don't sell more than us, then you're free to go? So that hypocrisy and that shit as is. Like, bro, if you selling weed, don't get mad at the guy down the block for selling more than you. And it seems like they just doing some hater shit like that. They not getting money like them niggas was getting money. So, you got to stay in jail, unfortunately.
Sometimes people just like weed and they have a lot of it. And it got to be that they're selling it.
No.
I'm just saying.
Since they passed the law, the state is legally selling weed. They giving doctors authority to sell weed. They
just sold their first legal sale December 28th or something like that.
I've been seeing stores around for years, and doctors and prescriptions.
Well, I don't necessarily medical, but
stores.
As far as like recreational adult use,
we're in the second year.
I'm saying like Hochul fucking made an announcement saying this is the first legal sale of adult use marijuana that was just happened for the first time. All this other shit, all these fucking stores is bullshit. They're not legally selling it. They're not. They're not supposed to. You go into these fucking smoke shops and you can buy fucking real weed. Yeah, if they're not supposed to be fucking having it.
Goddamn CBDDD.
No, it's real weed, you know.
It's because the officers be smoking that shit too. You think if I wasn't a police officer, I would be smoking no goddamn weed? That job is stressful as hell. But then you get piss test probably.
So if there's any storms, you're not stuck with it out your tree, dude.
Huh?
He said they got all that weed, so if there's any storms, you're not stuck without your tree.
Right.
That's what I was like, you know what I mean? Like,
man, fuck fake news. You know what I mean? What's this, like, our 6th episode that we did? 5th?
I think it's the 4th.
Let me go ahead and check. Man, I've noticed it's a common pattern. I am very anti-media, mass media, and it's crazy because the like lane that I'm going into is like hip hop and entertainment. So it's like for me to be anti-establishment when it comes to that, it's like I'm in for a fucking roller coaster ride because I hate how they be doing people, and I hate how the popular idea is pushed on people, and it's like they really discourage individual thought. Like even with the like conversation about what's the guy's name, Andrew Tate. How much shit he was in, but he's known for his misogyny. Well, he's infamous for his misogyny. But to be honest, if that's what that motherfucker think, let him. He ain't doing that shit to your mama, your sister, so let the man have his opinion.
Yeah, but it's him spreading that to other people and then them becoming like that through social media. That's why they did it.
But it's okay for the news to do it.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the point. Like, okay, so
because the news is controlled by the government. Andrew Tate is controlled by himself.
He's controlled by the motherfucker putting money in his pocket. That's what he's controlled by.
Himself.
Man, you say so.
He's a boxer.
Even if you get
boxer. He fights and shit for a living.
So even if
those motherfuckers make mad money just to fight once a year.
So what if they boss got a call from the government and was like, "Yo, cancel this motherfucker. He talking too much." You think he gonna get any fights? Nah. The commissioner of the boxing federation.
He's gonna go to a different country.
Yeah.
And fight there.
And make significantly.
Well, he hasn't fought in like years.
He don't want to fight. He get his shit rocked by somebody in the third world.
He adapts. If they whatever they do, like they say they canceled him, he's still all over my TikTok,
right?
On other accounts. So, what did you really cancel?
His presence for the moment.
But it's still there.
Just it damaged it. It didn't really cancel it.
But it didn't because they're talking about him more now. Yeah. We're fucking talking about him. We didn't talk about him last time.
I didn't know who the fuck he was a couple weeks ago.
I didn't listen, I don't watch UFC. I don't watch kickboxing. I don't watch
You should.
regular boxing.
UFC be going crazy.
I don't watch none of that shit. And I still know who he is because he popped up all over my shit. And I kept seeing, and I keep seeing about it. I guarantee you, if we were to go on TikTok right now, probably within the first 10, going through the scrollers. At least on my page, because you know what? We have different algorithms.
Yeah. I seen WWE pop up on your suggested shit.
I guarantee you he would pop up at least once in 10 or 15 videos.
You can go
maybe,
to a random
maybe twice.
YouTube reel joint, short, and it'll pop up. That's how I found him.
Yeah, he's on the YouTube shorts too, yeah.
Man, but it's just crazy with the hypocrisy that goes on. Like, these people getting silenced because they got some influence. The news got so much more influence. They pushing all this fake shit. The satire, that is a problem in itself because I seen some shit that I thought was dead ass, and it was satire news when I looked at the little onion thing. It was like, I forgot what video it was, but they were talking about like zombies, the CDC or whatever. They have a fake CDC meeting on the onion or whatever. But
The Onion is a satire. So.
yeah, I know. I didn't realize
Pure
it until after I
satire.
read the comments. Now I gotta read the comments because.
Yo, always read the comments and shit. Like,
But they was
yo,
doing some CD shit.
And that's another thing. When people share something, I read the comments. If there are comments, I read the fucking comments before I look at the article.
Right. They'd have been like, the link.
I'm not
don't
gonna,
work.
and then there you go. Oh, this is bullshit. This isn't true. Now you just fucking saved me wasting fucking 5 minutes of my time reading the article. So I just go right to the comments usually.
I mean, somebody always gonna say it's bullshit though. Like, I can be like, yo, the sky blue. That's bullshit. Over here it is reddish orange, and you're a fucking liar, and I'm telling everyone I know. Like, okay, bro, it's blue over here.
I mean, I don't mean like that. I mean like a legitimate like argument as to why. Oh, okay, well, say it's a picture of a spider and there's a hole in a leaf and it made this beautiful fucking something right between the leaf or whatever. You know what I mean? And they share it and this is a beautiful picture. And everybody's and then you get that one comment that's like, okay,
That's an ugly ass spider.
Well, first of all, the web is at a completely different angle. It makes no sense. If you think about physics, it doesn't go diagonal where there is no leaf. So this is photoshopped. There you go. That's the one comment out of somebody who was smart enough to actually look at the fucking middle of the leaf.
What if he was just sad?
But 12 other people said, this is an awesome photo.
It could be an awesome photo. They're talking about the photo
But
as a whole.
it's photoshopped.
He's like, well,
it's not even real. You're talking about this moment
Does that
captured
make
in this beautiful image of a spider's web in a hole of a leaf, and it's photoshopped.
so the only word that sticks
It's
out
fake news.
is captured. But other than that, it's still
not
a spider.
captured because it didn't happen. It's a
Yeah.
leaf that you photoshopped.
That's what I'm saying. The only word that stands out is captured. But other than that, it's still a photo.
That was edited to fit the narrative. Fake news.
He reaching. You know what? I'm going to say something. And I'm going to say it real quick and loud to make sure you understand. Nah, I ain't got nothing to say. I'm just bullshitting, yeah.
You ain't got nothing to say.
Nah, it's a lot of fake news going around. You mean, how much more can I say
That's one
about
of the
this
reasons
shit?
why fake news goes around, because they got nothing to say and they gotta
really
say
don't.
something, so.
They be like, make up a story. Fucking unicorns. Unicorns and Sasquatch people had a great war.
Great war.
And how?
You never know.
And what
Maybe
does that
that's
mean
why
for
they
your
don't
children
exist no more, dude.
tonight at 6:00?
Never know. Maybe that's why they don't exist no more, because they fought each other and killed each other off.
Man, I think if unicorns, well, they already got them written on certain shit. I seen like a tapestry from like the 1500s, and they had it on the map of the Middle East. But if unicorns still exist, it's some rich motherfuckers keeping that shit captive and ain't telling nobody. Because if I was rich and I had unicorn money, I'd buy a unicorn and not tell nobody. If I had Pegasus money, what? A flying horse? Man, you can keep them Ferraris.
Wait. All this smoke. Speaking of smoke, whoever wants smoke Battle League, y'all motherfuckers gotta go check that shit out. If you can scan the QR code, you know what I mean?
And if you
They
can't,
they got the next event,
Tough
January 28th. It's gonna be a fucking crazy ass night. Let them smoke is Closed Caskets Volume 2. Let's Go to War. I'm doing all the fucking camera work. I did all the flyer work. I'm doing everything for this event. So, y'all motherfuckers gotta make sure you go check that shit out because, I in my opinion, it's actually the only Battle League actual. I don't mean like, oh, somebody says it's a Battle League, so it's I mean like legit. I've been to, this will be my third event. And every time I go there, it feels like a battle event. You know, I feel like I'm watching rap battles that were prepared for and people that actually care about battling, and that's what they do. You know what I mean? So I have a lot of fun, not only as videographer for the event, but just as a battle rap fan. So I highly suggest everybody go check that shit out. Whoever wants smoke, Battle League everywhere on YouTube. It's got a very unique name, so you ain't gonna have a problem finding it. But they're dope as fuck. So keep on the lookout for that shit.
Whoever want that smoke.
Whoever wants smoke, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all the motherfucking sponsors with them.
Smrat.
The SUV podcast.
Let me stop. I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Shout out to the sponsors of Whoever Wants Smoke 2 SUV podcast, Be Great Clothing, and everybody else who gets involved with the shit, man. Because I really put all my backing to this this league. I really think that they got something special, especially coming from my city and everything. So I got a lot of love for what they do, and it's always a good time going.
Nah,
so
it's
I
something
suggest
big
that.
too. Something big.
Well,
First
if
city
you
I've been
ain't-
in to have a battle league, and I've been to a lot of cities in my lifetime. First one I have a battle league hosted right here.
There was things that tried to be battle leagues around here, and it didn't really work out. I made one of the logos for him actually, but I'm not like I can't make it work. You know what I mean? Just because
Yeah.
like I want it to organically become something special. But I think this has become something. I mean, they got battlers to come from Rochester, Syracuse, Niagara Falls. Like this next event, they got people from all over New York. Mm-hmm. So it's pretty dope.
They
that
damn near sound like they scouting then, if that's the point.
They probably could be scouting, but it also might be a case of like, hey, we like what you're doing.
Right.
I'd like to do something with you guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, I really fuck with what they're doing, and I encourage everybody who's a fan of battle rap to go check out what they're doing too.
Mm-hmm.
Subscribe, check out the channel, watch out for the videos that I'm gonna be doing.
It said, where's it at again? It's gonna be in
Whoever wants smoke,
Buffalo, New York. That's where it's at. I ain't had to pick up the business card to tell you the city.
the event is at it's some skate park in Lackawanna. That's where it was last time. But they got just like this little section or whatever set up. I'm gonna have the lights and the cameras, and they got VIP tables. They got vendors, food, weed vendors. You literally like you
What kind
can
of food they cooking over there?
You can smoke in the venue while you're watching these battles. You can literally smoke a blunt. You don't have to go outside and miss a damn thing. So it's a good time. It's a good time.
Speaking of good times, good time. Nah, let me stop.
Always singing something.
I know, right? Nah, I went to the Battle League the first time like last year. So I think I'll do one to pop up again. Not this one that's coming up because I got my own event that I'm hosting, but I definitely want to make sure I take a time to actually go and watch one because I know my boy Chris Simmons be over there battling. I mean, be taking people's head off. You know what I'm saying? Hit it with that. And put it back in here. You know what I'm saying? So I want to go see that actually live. But
Yeah, it gets to be a theatrical thing sometimes. You know what I mean? So one dude pulled out a can of Raid one time because it went with the bars that he said.
I'm gonna spray you like a roach. I'll be back until somebody spray me.
They had one of the they do face offs and shit before the battle, so they sit down and pre like a little whatever pre-debate, whatever you want to call it. And,
Yeah, that's a whole art form.
the
I
one
can't do
dude
that.
showed up in a fucking wig with a fucking like looking like an old man with a cane and shit because he's battling like a dude that's older than him, and he calls him like an old man. Like it's legit. Like I really like I said I really fuck with what they're doing, man. Like you definitely got to check it out, and especially because you said you've been to one when they first started doing it. That was when they first started doing it. They came a long way in like the last year, year and a half, however long it's been since you've been there. But dude, I vouch for him like a motherfucker. So that shit's definitely dope, man.
Right.
You definitely gotta come. I don't know if they are doing an event in February, but there is gonna be one in March.
I'm gonna need to do an indoor event because I'm good on that skate park.
No, it is indoors.
Oh, it's indoors? They got an indoor skate park out here?
Yeah, it's
Since when? No, I mean obviously for a while now. But
I don't know. It's in Lackawanna.
I need to go.
The address is on the flyer, man. Just go check it. Whoever wants smoke on Facebook.
Not a skate. Not a skate. Not a skate.
I could ollie.
Not a skate.
I could half kickflip.
I can't ollie or half kickflip.
I could half shove it, pop shove it.
So yeah.
I can't drop in.
Man.
I tried like a million times.
I can drop in. I could definitely drop in, but I can't do no tricks. Man, we should go by the skate park then.
I can't.
You know how to skate? Not skate?
Nah, man. No, I don't know how to fucking skate, dude. What the fuck do I look like? Hobson? Fucking skating rap, Lupe Fiasco, fucking Yellow Wolf motherfuckers.
I was about to say, there you go. I was about to say, wrong color, my boy.
Yeah, I just named all the skater rappers.
Oh, Yellow Wolf will skate?
Yeah.
I haven't heard the Yellow Wolf.
Yeah.
Years, bro.
Yellow Wolf skate.
I heard him one time, and I was like, okay, next song.
Is he still signed to Shady?
What do you mean?
I heard one song, and it wasn't impressive. That's what I mean.
What song was it?
I wasn't impressed, so I don't remember the title of it.
Dude, I legit haven't heard that name in like 7 years.
The name stood out more than the
Buffalo
song,
Keyholders,
unfortunately.
Skate
But
Park.
that's
I don't
a
know
great name.
If that's the one that's on something Turnpike.
He was signing Shady.
He was, yeah.
Yellow Wolf, yeah, he was signed to Shady. I don't think he's signed to Shady anymore.
Can't be.
Is anyone ever signed to Shady? No.
What
says
song?
anyone?
What song did you hear that you didn't like?
I didn't say I didn't
One
like
song.
it. I just said it was mid. So his name stood out more than the song title and the song itself.
What
Because
was
I remember
the
his
song?
name.
Because there's a couple songs that are like, yo, that's one of Yellow Wolf's dopest songs. Like,
Even if you play it, I wouldn't be able to be like, that's the one. It was literally that underwhelming.
First 8 seconds, bro.
Yo. No, I'm pretty sure I heard it all the way
Hamburg
through.
Turnpike.
I'm
That
pretty sure I
might
heard it
be
all the way through. But when I heard Yellow Wolf, it was like 20.
There was no way it was. It was
his. Ooh, that was his.
I think it was 2011, 2012. I think I was still in high school when I heard of Yellow Wolf.
But that's still
It was
like
very
Pop the Trunk
underwhelming.
was like Pop the Trunk Days and Daddy's Lambo. Like those are like two of my favorite Yellow Wolf songs. Those are dumb shits are dope.
Never heard of those songs.
You give him 2012, 2011. Didn't
See,
Man,
that's why you
2012,
just said-
2011, Drake was dropping
You don't-
gold.
but-
You said Big Sean was dropping gold. You know what
I
I'm saying?
like-
Wiz Khalifa.
I'm-
Like,
I like Catfish Billy too. That's a dope song.
I was about to say I'd never heard of that guy. And now it makes sense as a song.
It's his nickname. It's Yellow Wolf. We talking about Yellow Wolf here.
Wait, you said you like that song, Catfish Billy.
It's called Catfish Billy. It's a song. It's Yellow Wolf's nickname, but he made it a song called Catfish Billy.
I don't know. We need to chill. We need to play some music one of these days. Just chill without working.
Listen, he has a
Put
couple.
the
He
cameras
has a
away,
couple
put the
songs with
studio equipment
Eminem.
away. Just show me some songs.
He has a couple songs with Eminem.
He better after getting signed. That's part of the deal, motherfucker. You need to produce.
Yeah, for the most part, everybody on there has had a song with Eminem. The Boogie or whatever his fucking name is.
Could you imagine being signed to
Conway.
Eminem and not getting a song?
Slaughterhouse, of course, got songs with Eminem.
Oh yes.
I'd have been offended as fuck.
So yeah, pretty much everybody got.
I'd have been like, bitch! I'd have been the first person to call Eminem bitch in years. Bitch, how the hell everybody else got goddamn songs but you? You signed me yesterday and I ain't get nothing.
Yesterday,
Ain't even in the contract language.
we should have been in the studio working on our song together.
I should have signed that
Oh, we were
contract.
signing the contract.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I'd be bad as shit. If I ever get signed to an artist, I'm gonna need to drop a song like immediately. I would say with that artist, because you know it's a stigma as is, and I hope that stigma
Yeah,
ain't true.
but,
When
yo-
you get signed to someone, like
yeah, I know they usually get one feature from M, and that's it. But I mean that one feature is actually worth quite a bit. and it makes sense. But at least you got that one feature.
I'm
Better
gonna
than
need
none.
two. I'm gonna need two. And take 50,000 off the top of my whatever you pay me. Take 50,000 off.
Yo,
Pay yourself
Slaughterhouse
for the
got-
second one.
Slaughterhouse got several though.
Right.
What was his boys though?
Crooked, yeah. Obviously not Joe Budden.
Oh yeah.
Joe Budden got signed to Eminem.
He was in Slaughterhouse.
Slaughterhouse, man.
Oh shit.
Joe Budden is the reason why Slaughterhouse is no more.
Man, you know when I was introduced to Joe
If
Budden,
if Joe Budden would have sat down and shut the fuck up,
pump it up.
if Joe Budden would have sat down and shut the fuck up, Slaughterhouse would probably still be around right now.
That's crazy. It was a mouth.
It was always everything I've ever heard was it was always Joe. It was always Joe.
He was that nice.
Joe bitching about fucking getting cut off of this shit, or Joe bitching about money. That's all I've ever fucking seen about it.
Well, how much money was being unpaid? Because if we talking a couple thousand, that's one thing. A couple hundred
No,
thousand, that's another.
he's wanted more. I don't know. It's fucking.
Was he the nicest
it was,
person
It
in
was
the
always
slaughterhouse?
just about. It was always just about Joe complaining and fucking.
Was he the nicest person in Slaughterhouse? Because if he wasn't, then who gives a fuck about what Joe says?
No, I'm not saying.
If he was,
I'm not
then-
saying after shit. I'm saying on Shady. I'm saying yeah, for sure. I'm saying on Shady
I think we had
was
a conversation
Joe's
about
problem,
getting signed
and
to
that's
Shady before.
and that's where the whole Joe talking shit about Eminem comes into play all the time is because of the problems that he had on Shady. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know really much about Slaughterhouse after, aside from the fact that I got a track with King Crooked himself right now on all streaming platforms. It's on Spotify and all that shit. It's called
See that
Fuel, featuring myself by Loose Logic, and it's also got King Crooked on there, Crooked Eye. You know what I mean? COB Nation. That shit is dope. Go check that shit out right now if you haven't. And if you have, go listen to it anyway and keep listening to it. Put it on repeat. Keep the streams going up, you know. Because it's a dope track. You know? But anyway, fucking Slaughterhouse, Joe Budden, fake news, satire. We talked a lot about a lot of shit.
Talk
We usually
a whole
do.
lot about a whole lot of shit.
We do talk a lot of shit on here.
We like going down the rabbit hole, as you see.
Usually.
Usually, we always go down the goddamn rabbit hole.
That's what I said, usually.
But that leaves the room for sometimes you don't. Every time we do.
Occasionally, you guys don't.
Nah, we usually do. Just the weed and whatever. You know, sometimes you be drinking and shit. And then we just talk about random shit. And, yeah, it just goes up and down and left and right and everywhere and bounces off the walls. And we end up somewhere talking about some shit that was nowhere near where we started.
Mm-hmm. Now watch out for that bottom beans. Keep talking that shit. We'll put pizza crust in your throat. Bury you with your...
What the fuck?
I can't let that go.
Exactly.
Put piece of crust down your throat. Bury you with the fishes. Capiche?
Where's the pizza? Oh, Wise Guys.
No. Yeah, I thought it was Bada Bings. It's Wise Guys now.
Oh, Wise Guys.
We got a place
There
out
is
here
a-
called
there
Bada
is-
Bings.
There is a Bada Bing.
They don't like each other. Don't talk about Bada Bings around the Wise Guys.
Don't talk about Bada Bing.
We
around
don't
a
talk
wise
about
guy.
Bada Bings.
Don't talk about Bada Bing around a Wise Guy, eh?
The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Don't bring that pizza sauce shit around here.
You don't bring that piece of sauce around here.
We'll cut your brakes. Have pizza sauce all over your dashboard. Yo.
Yo. And the crazy part is...
Yo, I am type hungry.
Crazy part is I wouldn't be surprised if that was a real thing.
Cutting brakes.
No, with a pizza and the dude.
What, the Bada Bings and the Wise
That
Guys?
motherfucker-
You
yo.
know those bullet holes over there? They're
Yo,
not
that dude-
stickers.
that dude was in the news like a couple years
They're
ago.
not. What, Wise Guy?
Yeah.
Oh, he was being a wise. Well, was it fake news?
It wasn't fake news. It was him owing $350,000 in back taxes. He faking shit.
Oh, you know that's fake news. The mafia
It's
never.
fake news. The fake news.
Mafia never owes any back tax. Actually, the IRS owes the mafia. Huh? Huh? We'll pay that shit off in pizza next year. Don't worry about it. These like,
Pay it off in dough. We give you dough.
Yeah, you get
Your pizza dough.
You get the dough.
Oh man.
Capiche? Yo.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Who you think's the toughest gangsters in the history of ever?
Abba?
None of them.
None of them. Man, I think the Asians,
What about
the Yakuzas or the Triad, they gotta be the toughest.
Montana.
Nah. The Yakuza or the Triads gotta be the toughest gangsters. I'll put my money on the Yakuza any day over the Mafia. Eh? You cut my brakes, I'll cut your head off.
What about I think it's John Cena.
John Cena.
He's the
All
toughest
right.
gangster.
That was the podcast today.
Right.
He said some wild ass shit. I can't say some wild shit.
John Cena no
John
fucking
Cena is wild.
gangster.
Yo, it's the word life. You know what I mean? Like,
What?
Basic
Thugonomics.
thugonomics. You heard?
What? Whatanomics?
Yeah.
Yo.
See, you know, back in the day,
Yeah, that was
he was a gangster.
He
man.
was an
He
appropriator.
His finisher was the FU.
He
Like,
changed it.
FU,
He
dog.
changed it.
It's now the attitude
No,
adjustment.
WWE changed it.
No, because
You gotta say it like that.
he wasn't no goddamn gangster. I put him in the ring next to a person who acted like a gangster, Al Pacino, and Al Pacino will whoop his ass.
Al Pacino wishes he could wear jean shorts.
John Cena wish he could do cocaine like Al Pacino.
Wow.
He
John
did.
Cena, Thug Life version with Crime Time would be crazy.
John Cena, Thug Life, tattooed on his stomach like Tupac would be crazy.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Put the bandana in the front too. He'd
Yo,
be like, I'm the white Tupac. You can't see me.
Dude, you know how crazy, bro.
You can't say he didn't have at least some bars in that shit though.
Bro,
I'm not saying in that song specifically.
what you heard the album?
He had a whole album.
You had the
I
album?
couldn't tell you. In a whole album,
You had the
you
album?
telling me there's no way he can't have at least like 2 or 3 good bars in a whole album?
You heard the album?
I probably listened to it.
Don't say
once.
probably now. You know you heard the album.
I mean, WWE.
I'm saying it was a really long time ago, and I'm a weed smoker.
WWE,
I don't remember.
WWE has put out some wild stuff. I'm
Bro.
gonna say because they got the money for it.
Probably like day 2 of his contract, he was like, all right, get in the studio and make something. Vince McMahon was fucking pimping his ass. All right, now,
Man, I ain't
get in
had-
these movies and wave your wave your hands like this. Take your shirt
I didn't-
off. Put on these jean shorts.
Yo, I didn't have the album. Well, you're wildin', dog.
Yo, he had the album.
Hell
The album,
nah.
bro.
Hell nah.
He said the album was meh.
Damn.
Just
If
hit it with that.
anything, I
That's
listened to it on YouTube just to hear it.
Bro, you played.
Usually,
And that
or
was-
occasionally.
And that was probably years later because YouTube wasn't even around until like fucking 2009.
That shit was out since 06.
What, YouTube?
Yeah, the first video was 06. It was a guy with his cat or some
Yeah, but
shit.
John Cena came in
Which,
2002.
for some reason went crazy.
He was definitely Thugonomics before 2006.
John Cena think he was done being Thugonomics around 03, 04. Because he beat Big Show wrestling. Was that the United States Championship?
Yeah, he was
After 50 Cent dropped his album, he was like, all right, guys, we got to give it to the real
I
thugs.
got rich. I didn't die trying.
We got to wrestle with that trade.
Yeah, he's probably thinking, damn, I'm glad I didn't have to get to the or.
Right.
The or part of that, you know what I mean? I got the first part done.
Get rich.
You know?
Yeah, done.
That trade.
Yo, Boondocks, man. Shout out to that, man. That joke was crazy. John.
Yo, you know what went crazy? SmackDown versus Raw. That shit went crazy.
with the
You talking about the
games?
game?
Yeah, SmackDown
Oh,
versus
yeah.
Raw, man. Around the same time, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be a John Cena fan as a kid.
Yeah, I hated
But I ain't
John
never do the FU. I was more of a fan of The Rock, though, and Stone Cold. Stone Cold was his shit, though. Just probably because he was inappropriate in the best way
He's
for wrestling.
inappropriate.
He was.
Inappropriate in the best way.
He
Always sticking his middle
in his
finger
hand,
up.
doing like this, like he's doing this stuttering shit. Like, And then when I had SmackDown versus Raw, that definitely was my finisher. The one where he was doing like this to the person afterwards. Yo,
The stunner, yeah.
the stunner always was the finisher.
Until Randy Orton came out with the RKO.
I ain't like Randy Orton. Like
Yo, you ain't like Randy, bro.
I mean, when I stopped watching wrestling, they were still painting him as the bad guy. So
I mean, some people are
He
great
he
hills.
goes in and out of that.
he was just sliding in the ring, just doing the RKO on somebody and sliding out, and just like, yeah,
He
I
always-
fucking did it, yeah, man.
always-
I mean, you got a guy like John Cena. You got to have somebody to combat that.
Edge? No, he was whack. When he lost Christian, he wasn't the same.
It wasn't
But he was the
SmackDown
bad
versus
guy
Raw.
for a
Here
bit.
comes the pain. It was just SmackDown. Here comes the pain.
Yeah. SmackDown versus Raw was like.
You hear him play the
05,
story?
06.
Motherfucker, I played all the games. You know, my favorite wrestling game in this terrible graphics was No Mercy on 64.
That's regarded as one of the best wrestling games ever.
You can go
But
backstage
actually-
and whoop their ass. I was like, yo, this is crazy. The graphics back then was just like, yo, do you see? It looks exactly like The Rock. The motherfucker looked like a clay figurine.
They said this exactly looked like The Rock. This is what it looked like.
Right?
It looked exactly like The Rock. This N64 graphics right here. But no, there's an AEW game coming out, and gameplay is very, very similar to No Mercy.
Graphics too?
Graphics?
Now let me stop.
Yo.
Could you imagine releasing a game with Nintendo 64 graphics nowadays?
I mean,
Oh,
it's
shit, they do it on the
basically just the
phone.
remasters. They do that. They pretty much do that with like backwards compatible games and shit.
Oh yeah. I guess so.
Like fucking on the PlayStation, the premium shit. There's I noticed there's Resident Evil Director's Cut. Pretty sure that's the original Resident Evil Director's Cut from like '96.
Damn, just with the hand
PlayStation
looking
1.
different.
Fuck it, I didn't download it or anything. I don't know. Like I don't have premium shit, but I just seen it on there. Don't you got it?
Yeah, but I'm disappointed. I was looking for NBA Streets, NFL Streets, shit like that, or like Def Jam Vendetta. Like, what the fuck happened to that, bruh? Come on now, like they should at least have like Def Jam Vendetta for like greatest hits or something.
Yeah,
Yep.
they drop shit with graphics like that all the time.
Yeah.
Just because it's classic. Think they Sonic the Hedgehog? I got that on my Xbox right now.
Nerd. No, let me stop. I got
Sega. Original Sega.
original what?
Sega, like graphics.
A what?
Yeah, Sega.
Sega.
Genesis.
Sega.
Sega.
They even say it in the beginning of Sonic. Sega, not Sega.
Yo. Shut the fuck up.
You're signing it wrong.
Listen, dude. Go write another Christmas song, motherfucker.
You write another fucking Christmas song, motherfucker.
Listen, I wrote my Christmas song. I'm gonna be fucking
Go write a goddamn Christmas
promoting
song.
that every Christmas season for the rest of my fucking life.
He just signed an infinite contract with the goddamn pagan holiday. Nah, that's why I felt a little conscious about dropping that song after I've been on the type of wavelength I'm on. Because I'm like, I don't even believe in this shit. But I got a whole Christmas video with animation. And it's
Why don't you
like,
drop a song talking about it?
right.
Drop a song talking about Christmas and pagan traditions behind it and shit.
I'm going to make a song called Don't Forget About Krampus.
Oh, shoot.
It's going to be a evil motherfucker. It's like, don't forget about this motherfucker. When you celebrating Christmas, don't forget about Krampus. You dropped my phone.
Damn it.
You
Oh, it's broke.
goddamn motherfucker.
Fuck. I had to fucking get this goddamn
fuck?
charger 'cause my phone's about to die.
The fuck is going on?
Oh, shoot.
My fucking phone's about to die.
And that just unplugged.
Killed the camera.
Yeah, that's the perfect way to end it. The fuck is going on?
Oh no.
And
No, that did. Ah shit.
That's the perfect way to end it.
God darn it.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh no. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you
No,
did.
'cause the audio's still going.
It's still going.
It's still going. Now we stop.
I fucked up.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Ruh-roh, it looked like it's the end of the episode.
Oh no, I actually unplugged the camera. That's what I did.
He unplugged the camera and kept the mic in. You know what I mean? This is the end of the episode. Thanks for watching, guys. EOS Webcam Utility sponsored this episode. And while you're at it, make sure you follow me at Vocero Omar. You mean it's on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Twitter.
You on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter. I don't be on it, though. Give me a reason to be on Twitter, because that shit, mid. TikTok, Instagram. Okay, yeah, my friend. Okay. Yeah. Oh, you just unplugging everything now. Okay. Oh, now you finally got your phone plugged up. Very good.
Yeah, but I'm
Good.
The goddamn camera's fucking unplugged.
Okay, so while you're plugging the camera back in, I'm gonna switch accents, and now I'm gonna talk like this. So make sure you pay special attention and you go to my Instagram page and type in Vocero Omar. But if you're on there already, then okay, you're there already.
No,
You need more living pledge.
Fucking let me pledge. What the fuck?
Okay, now we are back, and he did not connect the thing anymore, but it is possibly
it's-
connecting. We might want to wrap these up.
Hey.
let's hope.
What the fuck?
He no here.
No, these no here no more. No, wrong
No more
house.
podcasts.
No more podcast.
Okay.
Pussykies.
Battery died.
Stay thirsty, my friends. Dos Equis.
What a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah, and now we gotta end it. You did all that just to.
Fake news.
Yeah, that was just fake news, guys. We weren't really having technical difficulties.
We just wanted you to get off the live.
Yeah.
Technical difficulty.
And now that you're off the live, we could do more weird sounds to your eardrums. No.
Oh,
You
God.
shouldn't do that.
No.
Oh, God.
Weird.
No.
Ken Kniff.
No.
Eminem signed me to Shady Records. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
How many songs did you record?
Oh, God.
Wait a minute. It is back on.
Yeah, it's back on. Yeah,
It's just not on the listening.
no, you're a dirty girl. You're a dirty girl.
Oh, you're pushing the viewers away.
No, come back. Come back, guys. Come back.
Why is the fucking TV not on?
Come back, guys.
Whoa! All right. Yep, you're cut off.
Cut off.
You're cut off. Vocero Omar canceled. Imagine.
Cancel.
You can't cancel me. I'll cancel you. No, you're canceled.
Whoa.
This is.
Yeah, man, we might as well just call it a day at this point. Thanks for watching. Boop.
Either way, I need to turn that fucking TV on in order to fucking see to push the goddamn button.
Oh, shoot.
And this
But it's
episode was
off.
brought to you by The Thrust.
Yo, watch that better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Wanna play that better?
It's off.
This shit look dumb as shit. Yo. I can't rewind it. What the fuck? What the heck going on?
Oh God, are you fucking kidding me?
Shit, what you do to your own name, bro?
Yo, YouTube acting up.
Maybe because it's your YouTube channel.
No, I'm not on my YouTube channel. I do need to go on mine, so.
All right, so I'm gonna just talk from this mic since this is the beauty of doing live shit whenever the fuck I want.
No, it ain't.
So basically, anyway,
No, it's not.
I'm saying, shut the fuck up. We gonna end this shit right here. It's the real me, instead of Omar, and you could
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
I have no name. I'm just playing. Armani Works. That's my name. That's my real name. That's what I go by.
Armani Works.
Armani Works. That's what I go by. You know,
Yeah,
nobody special. You know, I'm just.
Man, don't be ungassing yourself, man. This is the next legendary producer out of Buffalo, and he trying to be modest, boy. Go ahead, tuck your shit, boy.
Dang. Well, like you said, I'm Armani Works, producer, musician, vocalist,
Artist.
Artist. I am an artist. You know, do a lot of different stuff. Hidden gems. You know. But that's all I gotta say. I ain't gonna say much. I'm not as famous as this guy right here.
I'm not famous, so that's a very low bar to
Shut
get
up.
into. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you're
But-
famous to me.
Hey, I appreciate that, brother. You famous to me too. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what?
All y'all niggas is famous. Let me get your autograph right here. Right here. Fucking sign my chest. No, let me stop. Sign my fucking chest. Yo, imagine, like, if girls and men switch, like, weirdness, and, like, a man was to aggressively hound a girl to sign his chest, like, girls be aggressively asking men to sign their chest. Just like yoking up Beyonce. Bitch, sign my goddamn chest. I've been waiting for this all my life.
If anyone's asking, these are from the movie theater.
No. Those are Ray-Bans. What you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I stole them from the movie theater.
Don't incriminate yourself, nigga. We ain't go to no movies.
You're right. What am I talking about? This was in the metaverse.
Those are metaverse glasses.
But
Anyway.
you can catch us all February 17th.
February 17th at the
February
Rec Room.
17th.
You're going to see all of our mugs on stage. Especially that mug.
I had to be.
And
I'm
one of
off
Buffalo's
camera right
best
now, so I
bands.
can push this motherfucking button and shit.
I wish I had something some merch or something.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I get you right.
You know.
Realize that
I like the
was,
autofocus.
autofocus.
And you
It wasn't. I turned it off. Maybe it was when the camera turned back on. I don't know.
follow songs of the
Fucking chest.
you can follow Songs of the Culture band Buffalo's
Sounds of the culture,
Songs of the Culture. Oh yeah, and David Jonathan and the Inner City Bedlam.
Is it
Inner City Bedlam.
Oh, there you go. There
We
you go.
want
Whoever
smoke.
wants smoke, let them smoke.
Let me get that QR code. Even though if they watch it on their phone, they won't be able to scan it.
Hey, get the QR code.
Oh man.
Take a screenshot of that, motherfucker. Wow. Go check that shit out. Whoever wants smoke, let him smoke. And we're gonna end this shit right here.
to sign my fucking chest.
Yo.